Y'all ready to ride? Y'all ready to ride?
Ever wonder what therapists talk about after work? Well, the answer might surprise you. We talk about the same things you guys talk about, from WAP to woke, from love to friendships. Welcome to The Tea. I'm your host, Dr. Chris Snyder, and here with me is my co-host and colleague, Kenise Eaton. We are the therapists at Minds Empowered Counseling in Chicago, but once a week we kick back and we vent, and we want you guys to join us. So go grab a glass of your favorite drink, make sure it's a little strong, and come and rock with us for the next hour.
Y'all ready to ride? Y'all ready to ride?
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 10 of The Tea. I'm Chris, and with me always is Kenise.
Hey everybody.
So we're going to talk monogamy today. We're going to argue. I don't even know what to say.
A lot.
We're just going to like not agree at all.
No.
But I had two videos I really wanted us to play, but we just going to play one because in the sake of time. So I don't know if anyone watches Dead Ass, the podcast. They did a clip maybe a month ago. It was a really good podcast. Touched on a lot of points, but I kind of want us to play the first part of it. So we'll play that first, and then we'll kind of get into it. Listen out, everybody. Playing in like 3, 2, 1.
Back to my soundbite.
Okay.
Right. I don't understand, and this is what we can discuss. As a woman, because I don't want to say it's a man versus woman thing, but a lot of women do complain, oh, my husband's always on me. Why is he always on me? If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
Well, we
if
know
two
that you
people-
pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I
But-
can want
but I'm
something,
asking,
but not.
You right now you
Nobody,
dodging the question.
nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But
You didn't press me. Are you gonna lie now
So
to
you're
the
gonna
people
say-
because we talking about sex?
Deval,
You're gonna
Deval.
lie now to the people?
DeVal, knowing.
Kadeen,
as
you didn't want
strong-
monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Time out. You just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I
That's
not?
up to
Am
you,
I?
bro.
Am I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to me.
So this is my question.
Look
This is
at
my
you
question.
always. Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
This is my question. If you wanted monogamy,
Okay.
why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question. You're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it and be like, "Deval, my whole gun to
Time
your
out.
head to propose to
So
me."
time out. Do women-
Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before, because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated it if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair, but we're not even talking about marriage. Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
Two people are dating. Typically in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Thank you. That was my whole point. See, you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men? We have to think about what that does to a
I hear
man,
that.
and I don't think that conversation is being had.
Okay, I agree. And that part I agree with, yes. That women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that, yes. But what I'm saying is, me as a woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26,
I get that.
I would have to contend with that. Even in the dating realm, then it might have been something I would have reevaluated.
So now let's go back to what you asked me. You said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
that
the relationship was going.
That don't sound like pressure to you?
It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure. But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being engaged?
You might have felt pressure.
What about
being
engaged?
Pressure behind it.
I said, we don't got to rush to get married. You said, I don't want to be engaged longer than a year. Is that not pressure?
That's me voicing my opinion about it.
Sounds like pressure to me. So you say you want to be engaged, I get engaged. You say you want to be married within a year. We do that. We get married, then you make it seem like sex is a chore to your husband. Once again, I ask the question, why do women who push forth monogamy on the man they're dating then get overwhelmed when that man who tries to provide that monogamy to you? Why do you get upset when we're trying to be what you want us to be? You don't want me to be with no one else, right? Right? I'm asking. This is a serious question.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want me to be with no one else.
Absolutely.
So if I decide that all this testosterone I have, I want to give to you, why is this so overwhelming now? This is what you asked for.
It's what you asked for.
Again, 26 and 27-year-old Kadeen was like, okay, here's the natural succession of life. You graduate, you're working, you meet somebody, you guys are dating, you want children.
Yes.
I want children.
Yes.
We don't want to wait too long or too late to have children,
Yes.
though now a lot of people are waiting until their 30s to have
Yes.
children.
And I understand why.
And we at that time felt like, well, we're doing everything in this natural succession that the forces that be have given us this timeline. However, I did not realize that after having children, after, career changes, all of the turbulences that we've been through in life, that was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
So people, here we go. Let's bring his question right back to the table.
Okay.
Why do women push monogamy and literally will stop giving it up? Why do it? Let's start there. Let's just start with that simple.
Now, that whole stop giving it up part, that part in itself is completely over my head.
But it's the norm. It is. Come on. It is the norm.
I don't want to normalize that. I refuse to normalize that women's are out here withholding sex. Okay. I refuse to normalize
I currently, because I was waiting on you, I currently see 6 individual men for treatment, and I see currently right now 22 couples. And so we have a total of 28 people. That's going to make 28 our data point.
Okay.
100% of these couples have withholding sex as a main issue.
I don't understand
and
that.
All of them want monogamy.
I don't understand
all
that.
Of them.
I think we should separate the two things because I don't understand the whole withholding sex bit. Like that's above me. I completely believe in being my person's everything as much as I can. So like if I'm giving you sex on a daily, multiple times a day, whatever it is that your need is, I don't understand why you need to go outside of the relationship to pursue something else.
Okay, so you're moving us to monogamy.
Yes,
because
that whole withholding, ladies, stop it. And it's men out there that do it too. everybody, stop it. Stop using sex as a tool to manipulate your spouse or your mate, your person,
we're gonna
whomever.
move a little bit more into that later.
Stop.
So monogamy in all, but what we are talking about, because even though we want to separate it, we are directly talking about monogamy between two people, meaning they have no outside sexual partners.
Okay.
That is what we, for right now, are defining monogamy.
Okay.
Women are the typical pusher.
Okay.
Of monogamy.
Yes.
Are we still agreeing so far?
Yes.
Takes a minute for us.
For this topic. Yes.
For this topic.
Yes.
Women push monogamy.
I'll agree to that.
And they don't want their mate sleeping with. More often than not, it is the woman going, only be with me. It's all about me and you. Don't let your genitals touch nobody else. Okay.
Women directly push it. Men indirectly push it.
Say how?
Because the minute that the woman steps outside the relationship is completely over. But he want to be able to step outside the relationship and come back and be like, baby, forgive me.
We'll get to cheating.
Okay.
We're going to get...
And that hall pass, that good young hall pass. He wants a hall pass, but I can't have one.
We're going to bring up, because personally, all of those things are only about insecurity. Okay. I believe everybody wants a hall pass. Everybody wants a hall pass.
Unless it's Idris Elba.
If you read the comments on my, I made a post. I made 2 posts. It was a couple more questions I could have asked, but I left it alone. First post was, if you could have a hall pass, no questions asked, would you accept it? If your mate offered you a hall pass, there were 2 things. It's a setup, meaning they're afraid something else is going to come from it. Worry, insecurity. It's it. Not that they don't want it. They're just worried what's going to happen. Completely. And the other side was, my mate will also get one. And I don't know if I can handle what that means.
And I think that's what the trap was. Because when I read that post, it seemed like all of the men felt like it was going to be a trap or a setup.
Like it was going to be some repercussion, because the women and I saw that, the women, insecurity. So it's not that you don't want it.
Because I think the men want it, but they're scared that if I get one, now she gonna get one too.
Absolutely. Absolutely, the men want it. Why not? Because fairly, women are the ones, and we're the ones pushing monogamy. We're pushing all of this emotional connection, blend our lives, let's be married, all of these things. Men sometimes just want to get off. She got a fat ass.
More often than not.
I can hit that. Ain't nothing else. Like it ain't all complicated. It ain't nothing to it, but she just got a fat ass, and like, I'll hit that. Go in. Women, however, take it to, you don't want me. Is it something about me? Do you think of her all day? What have you been thinking? Like, am I not good enough? Do I not cook, clean, and walk? Like, nothing to do with you. So again, I think even the women wanted a hall pass. But
I think the women admitted that they did.
The women did admit more.
The men was like, ooh, no, who gonna see this?
Who gonna see
The feds sent you. You gonna inbox my girl and tell her that I said.
For sure.
Like, the men were more skeptical and nervous about it.
For sure, as they should, because fairly, women attack. If a man, and here we go, I'm gonna bring us real quick to the second one. I said, have you ever cheated? And not only have you cheated, but then,
did you want to know?
Do you want to know? 9 out of 10 times, if you cheated, you ain't telling. But
if I cheated,
you ain't telling.
Well, it depends. It depends. I'm a firm advocate on never let the streets beat me to telling you your business. If I have to hear it from an external source, it's going to be far more repercussions.
You not telling.
Because this is how I feel. I'm going to give you the same treatment that I would want.
You might be an exception to the norm. I am. Everybody who watching this podcast, are you going to tell when you cheat? The answer is
usually the setup for me leaving your ass.
Well, there we go then. You don't even care. So you not telling when you cheat. Damn well, to even go, I want him to tell me, stop lying. Like, Because you not telling. So if I want to know, then why you ain't telling?
But I think lots of times, you know, we don't do unto others as we would have them to do unto ourselves.
You want the perception of monogamy even though you're not monogamous.
Well, no, because that's the cheating part. That's if I cheat. That's, you know, if I just so happen to be walking down the street and I trip and fall on some penis, you know, it was an accident. I didn't mean to.
You cheated.
It wasn't on purpose.
But you want us to stay monogamous. Why? For what is the purpose at this point to be monogamous?
If you're cheating.
Cheating.
Now that's another thing that I don't get. The poly lifestyle is real. It's real life chicks out here that like chicks that will get down with you and another broad in a heartbeat. I'm not one of those heifers. So my issue is, don't try to force me into being one of those heifers. Go out there and find whatever it is that floats your boat.
That's the thing. He not. What happened is he got looped in because of her pressure. Again, I want to be married. I want this.
We all got, like she said, I want $1 million. I ain't got that.
Stop
People in hell
want
ice water.
Pressure men all day because
you
then
get
the relationship
choices.
ends. Like
and that's just it.
That's the only option.
You have to understand that you have choices, and we gotta stop forcing square pegs into round holes. Like, go get you a round hole if you got a round peg. Like, stop trying to make things force fit into this ideal that you have.
Force fit it, right?
No,
because if you know he don't want monogamy.
No, I don't know that. I'm telling you what I want.
So why not ask him? Are we? Because can we be exclusive? Just us? That's her asking. You're asking for monogamy.
And that gives him the opportunity to agree or disagree. He chose to agree. So don't get mad at me because you really don't want monogamy, but your punk ass then agreed to it.
Stop it.
That's your fault.
She gave him every sign, like you better not even turn your head and look at her that walked past.
Listen.
Stop.
I get the opportunity to tell you what my requirements are. You get the opportunity to say whether or not you want to meet those requirements. So if you would rather stifle yourself by saying that, okay, I'm willing to give up this, that, and this for you, that's the choice that you made.
It's really not your choice when the only reason we choose monogamy is based off of our own insecurities.
Explain what insecurities will make me want to be monogamous.
Whether it is you again think if I let him.
No, I just don't want herpes.
What? Why do you have to have something?
Because if you out here just putting your dick in anything all willy nilly.
I didn't say willy nilly anything like, oh, on Tuesday I'm the girl walking, I'm getting her, and on Thursday the next girl walking. I'm not saying let's put in context. We're not talking bald-headed hoe shit. We're not out here reckless.
We're talking about men though. Men are reckless.
So are women. So clearly women can be equally reckless. So we're not going to do that. And normally men tend to find a couple that they like and kind of stick with it. Men ain't out here just sticking it in any old thing. We don't do that no more. We maybe in the early 20s they might have, but we talking at this point 40s. Men ain't just sticking it in any old everywhere. They got a couple regulars that they probably see, but it ain't any and everything. It's just not.
But like you said, they like that fat ass that just walked the path. So if it's a fat
ass
every day,
he just had a thought, I would hit it because we're natural. We are physical creatures. I can see something and have a thought about it. It don't mean I'm gonna go touch every single thing that walk past me. Like men don't want them headaches. Like they generally don't want them problems. Like it's a fat ass right there, and it comes with clearly probably a whole bunch of other set of problems.
But I'm only dealing with it part-time, so I don't got to deal with the problems on a full-time basis.
Again, we are going to at least give an overall assumption that he ain't out here like reckless with his penis.
Okay.
However, women have more insecurities, and then it makes them go, because the minute you even think a man says, hey, she was pretty, really? You liked her? What you like? Now it's 10 questions. What you like about her? Is she your type? Is that what you like? Is that what you used to be with? All your insecurities just ran out the damn window, all because he made a statement. Imagine this man being able to have the space to actually say, yeah, I'll fuck her. Goodness gracious, there will be no peace. Zero peace. There is not a lot of room for a man to truly, openly say, I don't know about this monogamy thing. Women legitimately create this structure to where it is so tight that the minute, because it doesn't mean this man don't want companionship and partnership and to build some things and to have his person who he talked to all day and text. Just because he can say, yeah, I'm willing to fuck this chick, whoever she may be, don't mean that there is not complete value in his relationship. But women, however, created to where he has no room to ever express that. There is zero room.
Not anymore. It's chicks bringing chicks home now. So not anymore. That doesn't exist as much anymore.
That's not true. More women, again, lifestyle people, yes. For sure. Again, the average woman is not. The average woman does not play with girls. I'm sorry. I know I be looking for them.
I think I gotta disagree on this one.
And
and I'm completely heterosexual, and I feel like I am the minority out here.
You are not. Women can talk all day long about how a woman is pretty, how they can smack ass, and we can share lipstick and go and kiss each other when we walk in the room, and it means we can do all of those things. These girls are straight.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Oh, baby. But see, since you're in that life, and with me not being in that life, there
princesses walking around here. I'm telling you,
there have been many a times where I have been approached and invited into situations, and I'm sorry, boo, but I'm strictly dickly. You don't do it for me. Like it's women out here that are looking for heifers. And even with me being strictly dickly, I have no issues with saying, babe, look at this. What you think about her? I've sent pictures of women to guys that I'm dating.
Another exception to the norm. Let's take the 2 posts that
I'm not the only one.
Let's take the women on the post who all agreed, like, yeah, I'll take a hall pass and all of that.
How many of them were bisexual?
All of them.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them. They were all lifestyle women.
Exactly. So it's more that it's becoming more acceptable.
It wasn't that many of them. I should go look at how many comments I had on the post to how many actual women. The numbers weren't great. Easily, it was a 3-to-1 ratio on the women who said no to the women who said yes. Easily 3-to-1.
No.
You gonna make me, I hate looking down and not paying attention. You are gonna make me go look and count.
It was 3-to-1 the other way, where the women were saying that they wanted a hall pass.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me. So why I am gonna pull up my own post.
All these chicks out here that's willing to do a chick or even just get a man a threesome.
Lies. They not though. That's the thing. They not. It sound good. It really sound good.
Because it's popular now to like a girl. That's popular. That's the end thing. So a lot of women are doing it because they think that that's what it's going to take to keep the man. He's going to like this. He's going to enjoy this. It's his birthday. Let's go ahead and do this. So there's options out here. My thing is that there's options out here for the people. You get to make a choice. So you can't say that you were pressured into anything. You can tell me, no, I don't want monogamy.
I don't agree. Women are not doing that. Women are more, it is a reason why all the men said it's a trap.
Okay.
They said it's
so the women have all the power.
You know women have all the power.
The men have no say so. They just got to do whatever we say do like they're a little puppy dog.
Stop it.
I'm asking. That's what you're saying.
At this point, if we want companionship, and like she said, he wants these things, and then normally, here we go. Women start off. God, I'm not about to go through 200 comments. I refuse.
It's 3-to-1 with the 3 being.
Anyway, I whatever. Men are saying it's a trap because in the beginning, these women are going, I got you.
They don't believe
they
it.
Bending it over. They doing all these things, buying wigs. Come, baby, come meet me in the bathroom. They sexing all day. You getting pictures, videos. You getting all these things.
And I'm doing all this, and you still trying to tell me that it ain't enough?
Fairly, some things ain't enough. Sex is not the epitome of any relationship.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, but what happens, though, is that particular area stops. More often than not. I have 28 people. We gon' my data. Even if it's the smallest number of the 7 billion people in the world. Easily, still, all of them have wives that literally withhold. That all of a sudden
foolishness.
I was, and now she not. We went from multiple times a week, several times a day, to I get it once a month. I get it once every few weeks. I get it. I literally have one man in my office who gets it. Not a man. I have a woman in my office who gives it up to her husband only on Thursdays. Only. That's the only day she's willing to give it up. And she's like, damn, they're programmed it. She gives it up on Thursday.
Oh, that's so monotonous. And
that's all she offering.
But and even with that, like, I would want to know, like, how many children? Is it any special
They've been
needs
together 20 years. No, they all fine.
How old are they? 20 years married.
The kids are, I want to say,
they got to be in their
8th
50s
grade or something like that.
No, how old is the couple? They got to be in their 50s.
Ain't no reason she ain't giving it up.
Yeah.
Ain't none. And what she say is he a good guy. Another good guy. I got so many good men. I just be sitting in my office like, what the hell are you, like, what am I hearing? So I got, James, he's been on this podcast before. He has a theory. A theory I can't argue with too much.
Okay,
he has a theory on when a contract is null and void.
Okay.
So let's talk about, there are normally some underwritten contracts in monogamous relationships. One, I'm assuming you are fucking me.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I can trust it. I can depend on it. It's kind of consistent. It exists. It's kind of it. I know it to happen. You gonna meet it. You gonna do some things. You gonna get buck wild and nasty because that's what we was doing. We kind of got some things. I know what I'm getting. Okay. In some way, I can trust it. I'm depending on it. It's kind of an unwritten rule. You gonna do this thing for me?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Let's say there begins to be some changes. I bring it to you. I go, hey, what's been going on? We kind of we ain't been doing it. Okay. You kind of got more headaches. You more tired. You falling asleep more. You
don't know how to wake me up.
All of these things. You're doing all of these things.
Sex cures a headache.
I agree. I tell women that all day long. But anyway, you're doing all these things, and he come to you and he say, hey, I kind of need you to step it up. You ain't initiated no more. You ain't offering me no head. You ain't nothing. Like, you just here.
Okay. So I done got bored. Sounds like.
I don't know, but I need you to fix it.
Okay.
Fair. So fair. Hey, we in a contract. I need you to fix it. Nothing happened. A little more time go by. He bring it up again. Hey. So it's kind of like when you're at work, you get that performance review plan.
Yeah.
When you kind of ain't going well, they kind of sit you down. These are the steps. If you can meet these steps, we'll take you off the plan. We'll go back to normal. We go back to your official hired contract. Everything is fine. You're not meeting a performance review plan. At that point, the contract null and void, ain't it? I no longer now have to be monogamous. I am now free to do whatever I want because I have given you the ability to meet my needs. I have told you this is what I need. You was giving it to me. This is why I hired you. And then somehow you didn't manage to change the contract all by yourself. I kind of said, hey, I ain't hired you like that. I hired you. At what point, and now I don't even have to explain no more my moves.
Well, no. Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I can move. No, the contract null and void.
Yes, you do.
Read the null and void contract.
It's not null and void,
contract
but it is up for a discussion.
We've been discussing the contract every time I came to you.
We have
on our performance review plan. I've been discussing the contract. Clearly, what you kept saying to me
Mm-hmm.
It is well. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get.
So is this one of those situations where it's now my fault that you cheated?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't call it cheating. He wouldn't even call it cheating at this point.
What
there
would
is
you
no
call
contract. There's no contract.
I get it. I can see where the
when I
logic
say
in there is
there
coming.
Is logic in it.
There's absolutely logic in there because
and I wanted to be mad, like, ooh, that's not right. Oh, but yeah,
because it's there.
That's how I feel with most of these women. Y'all are violating contracts in hell.
I agree.
Let that man cheat in peace at this point now. You ain't leaving. You not leaving.
I definitely agree with there are responsibilities that you have to your mate. And sex is one of those responsibilities.
Sure. Absolutely.
Does life happen to where maybe you get bored? Maybe you're not as turned on because now his fat ass titties bigger than your titties. Like it's stuff that happens. But you have to be able to have conversations as those things are happening. Baby, I'm no longer sexually attracted to you. Okay, so since you're no longer sexually attracted to me, what do I need to do? Do I need to lose weight? Do I need to gain weight? Like, what is it? What happened? Can I fix it? Now, if you give me the opportunity to fix it and you're still not satisfied,
that's different.
Then we got to have a different discussion. But if you're giving me the opportunity to fix your pay
and say, you know something? We might need to be open. We might have to renegotiate the terms.
Right.
You can't have the same salary that you had before. Now, you can't have the same position you had before. Mm-hmm. We gotta negotiate, but you know what women do? Women fake it for a minute.
Yeah, but everybody does that.
Why?
Everybody, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I think we're so afraid of being alone.
Insecurities come up. Those insecurities are creating monogamy, and I don't think that's not a good idea. If you not, and this is why I wanted to play that other video.
Oh, with the heifer talking about in the car.
If you not right for yourself, if you not done
that part,
if you are not whole, then you not about to meet this man's needs.
Right.
It's going to feel like she said, like you a whole circus monkey. Bouncing around trying to do all of these things because you yourself have no ability to meet the needs because you ain't ready.
Right, and that's what my issue was with that video. To me, I felt like she was talking to a basic chick, but if you talking to a chick that got a table to bring to a table, like
baby,
that doesn't apply. A lot of these women
are coming with tables, and I'm talking to them today. Like, I'm sorry. My post today was to a lot of women who ain't basic. I didn't think they were basic because the women in my having a good job doesn't disqualify you from being basic. That's true.
Just because you 6 figures, you can still be a basic ass.
It's a lot, and I'm confused right now on how there is this clear disconnect, and your insecurities are being like swooped down on these men, and we are creating monogamy from it because I don't want to hear the biblical monogamy. I really get fairly if that. Then they have multiple wives and they had concubines and all types of things in the Bible. So
they had concubines in the Bible.
Didn't they have concubines and multiple wives?
I ain't read that chapter.
Didn't he have multiple wives?
I don't know. Look, I barely know. Yeah. I can barely tell you John 3:16. I'm sorry, Granny. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Granny.
God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, so that those who believe might have everlasting life. And I'm not even religious. Is that what John 3:16 is?
That's the gist.
That's the gist of it.
That's the gist.
I could have sworn they had multiple wives.
I'm sorry, Anthem.
Is that true? Can somebody
I'm
confirm?
on the praise dance team at church. I'm sorry,
y'all. I need to know that they have multiple wives in the Bible, because oftentimes I also hear this idea of if you lay together, of course we should wed. And that's biblical.
Yeah, that's definitely biblical. So, fornication is a sin. I know that. I got that, Anthem.
Well, that's in the Old Testament. Fornication is a sin. In the New Testament, we would be under faith, and in that regard, there would be only two. There's no other God before me, and to treat people how you treat those how you want to be treated. I thought we only then at that point had two. This is when I used to study religion. I ain't religious though, but I think there was multiple wives.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I don't know, but I don't want to be wrong. I need a religious person to tell me.
Right, because I feel like a heathen right now.
Wait, someone said they had multiple wives and concubines. Okay. So then I still get lost in on this whole monogamy thing, because even in the Bible they want monogamous.
Now, I'll speak for me. Because I am a person that likes to practice monogamy.
Okay, why?
Because when you get me, you get all of me, and I am a need fulfiller. Whatever your need is, I'm going to do it. Then I'm not the person for you. The end.
You just want to go get something new.
Okay, go have fun.
All his needs are met. You are meeting.
Then it's not being met. If he needs new pussy,
why are you making it about you?
It's not. At this point, it's about him. That's what he wants. I can't supply new pussy. Go get it. Go have fun.
So you will bring him a threesome?
No, I'm out.
You just said earlier you have brought him.
No, I was speaking figuratively, not literally. Yeah. The only way I'll bring another woman into my bedroom is if she's fully clothed. She's only there to be a mouth. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, so she can give him head?
Yes. She's a mouth. She giving me head too.
That's sex.
Okay.
So another woman can have sex with your mate
while I'm there.
I just want to be clear. You are saying, so you just
I'm
said
okay with that.
Another woman can have sex with your mate.
I'm okay with that. We can play.
It'd be a bootleg threesome, because you ain't touching her.
No, not at all.
Bootleg threesome.
And she's not naked. Like, don't even take your coat off.
Bitch, what?
Why your titties out, man? Those aren't needed here. Matter of fact, show up in one of those things what the ladies wear, where it's only their eyes out. Just move it down here. This is all we need.
No man want that. That's all you need. But if your man says, hey, I love what we have and what we do, I would like another woman to come in here and whatever the hell he wants her to do. The relationship is somehow spoiled because he has that thought?
No, he can have the thought. It will be spoiled if he absolutely has to have it, and him not having it is a deal breaker for him. I want you happy. If that's something that you need, go get it.
It's not about need. If he's saying I want it.
Okay. If he can do without it, then we can continue.
Why does he have to?
Because I don't want that. I don't want to participate in that.
Okay. Back to the hall pass. If he says, I would like, there's this chick, I see her every Tuesday when I go get my coffee from the Starbucks. You know, she said if you give permission, I can hit once. Okay. Can he have the permission to do that?
As long as I get the permission as well. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Fair. So and what if he says you couldn't? At this point, this is a tit for tat now.
No, I'm a reflection of you. What you do is what we doing. So if this is what we doing, we can do it. But if this ain't what we doing, then you don't get to do it.
So you want a thing you don't. So this is what I also get confused about with people. Women will say, well, I want to do it just because you did. You don't even want to do it. You don't even care to do it.
Okay,
so
that's my choice.
Creating a thing that you don't even care about. How come he just can't have it?
It's the fairness in it.
It's not unfair. You didn't want it in the first place. It's unfair if you wanted it. If both y'all wanted it. Fair is we both come to the table on Sunday and go, hey, can I have some new dick? And you go, hey, can I have some new pussy? And one go yes and one go no. Now we're talking unfair. Okay. But if you never even wanted the thing. Okay. And he say, hey, can I have some pussy? And you go, hey, can I buy me a new Coach bag? We got what we want.
Okay, which is fine if that's our agreement. But if you want and can have new sex partner, I want to be able to have the same thing.
Why? You didn't want it.
But if you tell me no, then it's no longer fair.
You didn't want. You don't.
I didn't have the thought till you gave it to me.
It's not a thought that I gave. Come on now.
My work husband looks very nice, and he buys me lunch every Wednesday.
Now we're creating. I was on a post today.
If we're gonna be fair, we're gonna be fair.
It's not fair.
Good for the goose.
It's not fair. I was on a post today, and the guy made a post about basically some double standards that exist for women it was kind of jokingly like, hey, you know, women can do these different things. The end. Kind of like, these are things that women can do. That it's the double standard of, and it is what it is. A girl came on the post and was like, are you intimidated by, are you trying to turn masculinity into femininity? And she had, I swear I want to go read the post right now and read it to y'all. I'm like, what the hell? You done made something so complicated, and you didn't like went down a rabbit hole that had no it was nothing. It was nothing here. Like the post or not, and keep it moving. It was a ha. Women can do that. We can also and we can add some more things that we can do, and it's cool. And goodbye. She went, when I say she went left,
all the way to the left. She
went all the way left. And women do it all day. Men will often, and I can bring it back to sex too. Let's even keep it on sex. Men can go, hey babe, you know, can you, and I even take a couple. Oh, it's a couple that I saw. The guy wanted more kissing. Okay. He was like, can we kiss more? Do you know what she said? Are you kissing somebody? Why all of a sudden do you want more kissing? Like, what makes, we haven't kissed all these years. Why should we start kissing now? Like, and it kept going. I'm listening like.
Those insecurities that you were talking about.
The insecurities, they creep up. Or a man says, hey, when you sucking, can it be wetter? Can you use your hand? Is somebody else using their hand? Have it always? Like, do you not like it when, like, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Yeah.
And I think we forget
that. But that's
that.
what you're saying, though.
No.
It is what you're saying. You saying if he asked for a thing, somehow you didn't flip it to about you. It was
about us. Not me.
It was not about, no, it wasn't. He asked for what he wanted.
Okay, no.
Okay. Because we gonna be monogamous because it's what you want.
It's what we are agreeing to.
It's what I don't have. Like, again, if we have it, I do not think we understand that. One, it's not even natural to be monogamous.
Oh, here we go with this dumb crap.
It's not natural.
How come it's not natural?
It's not
what makes it not natural?
Because we're meant. If men are meant to let's go with that. Now let's go with you meant to procreate. You are not meant to only procreate here. You are meant to just fucking procreate.
So it should be a man can
Most
have
species are not
50,
monogamous.
kids.
There aren't many monogamous species.
That's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on. So we want to compare ourselves to four-legged animals, huh?
We are.
God gave us
possible we came from
a higher level of intelligence for a reason.
It doesn't mean
a reason. Dogs also kill their kids if they're born with a deficiency.
Good for them.
So if your baby was born with cerebral palsy, you gonna eat it? Nigga, no.
Well, we do have the ability preterm at a certain point in the pregnancy to actually terminate.
Right, because we have a higher level of intelligence. Dogs don't have that ability.
They clearly
so
are.
we
they
cannot
say they spare their offspring.
Once it's born, you said prior to.
We are not naturally monogamous. We are not naturally. It is not. We have to practice monogamy.
You can also practice polygamy or polyandry, whichever one you choose. That's a practice too.
It's actually natural. We naturally see things and we desire multiple things. Name something. I like multiple flavors of ice cream. I like multiple colors of clothes.
Are foods.
We like multiple. We are not programmed in any capacity to be monogamous in anything.
If it's a practice, then you can program yourself into that practice. No. Yes, you have options.
You really don't if you want to mate.
Options.
Yes,
you do. Nigga. Being bisexual is popular for women. It's popular. That's the end thing to do now.
I'm sorry. Stop it.
How many times have we heard somebody say,
like saying,
if they doing a threesome, they'll return the favor?
Stop it. That's
Nigga,
like
they do it.
Rose gold is the new in color too.
It is.
So everybody's supposed to not want to have rose gold?
That's like the new thing. That's the new trend. It's trendy. It's trendy.
That don't mean you have, girl.
It's trendy. It exists.
We don't trendy.
It exists.
And it's
so
done.
since it exists,
which then means it'll
go
stop.
have it.
Which means it'll stop. And at some point,
Well, you better enjoy the shit till the wheels fall off.
And again, here we go. Women manipulating the narrative again. It's trendy, so now, baby, I'm all for threesomes, and I think I like coochie today, and you can have it. Oh, baby, that trend is over.
Get the one that's willing to
saying
keep the
both
trend
sides.
as everlasting.
You can't go trendy, and now women are doing it and go
because it
we
exists.
can practice this thing.
It's something that exists. So since it exists, go get it over there.
I swear, I wish
Don't
I had
force
the number
me
of the people
into
who cheat.
it. Go get it over there.
So let's go to that
that's
post.
just it. That's just it. You don't have to cheat. Go get you a heifer that will fuck the heifer with you.
Or it don't even have to be a threesome, and you can just let him, if he says randomly, baby, I need to it's been 5 years, we great, nothing has nothing to do with us.
Okay.
And hell, if she feels like, hey, maybe pussy is trending, I want to try it. Why not?
Exactly.
Over there. What?
Go get you somebody that's willing to do that. I'm not her. And if you want to force me into being her, that's unfair to me. Just like it's unfair to you for me to force you into doing something you don't want to do.
Sometimes I want gumbo. Sometimes I want whatever the hell I want. It doesn't. And if you tell me no, for why? Because you don't want me. Because somehow, because you don't know how to make chicken, and I don't like your chicken. Or whatever it is about your chicken, because you somehow are insecure about it. You want to keep trying to feed me the dang on gumbo.
Right. That's what I make. That's what I make. You signed up for this knowing that's what I make. Like I tell every guy that I date, this is Burger King. You can have it your way. But you can't come to Burger King asking for a taco. We don't got no goddamn taco shells. I'll make you a fucking sloppy Joe. But you gotta take what I have to offer. And if I'm not offering what you want, it's a McDonald's down the street. It's a Taco Bell over there. You don't have to come order from me.
This is so sad.
Go order at the place that will satisfy.
This is so sad.
Your palate.
Men we are legitimately asking.
Options.
Ooh.
He has options.
He doesn't.
We does.
Because we lead women
How does
to
he
think.
not?
Because I'm going to go back to the original video that we watched. What we do, what women do all day is, I got you. I'm going to fuck you, feed you. I'm going to fill your stomach, empty your balls. All that.
That's me.
All them things that we say. We going to do all of those, and it's good. Man thinks, cool. I'm not even practicing monogamy. I'm getting my needs met. And then 9 times out of 10, first of all, she detours from the need. She takes a hold. We got the
That's
kids
problematic.
now.
I agree. That's problematic.
Very problematic. Number one. So that's one thing in and of itself is she detours from the need. Number two, over time, the same way we said, let's introduce kink and said, let's bring some things into the bedroom. Let's try a blindfold. Tell me talk to me about the things you desire, because over the years we might have met some new friends and been introduced to some things and go, hey babe, can we try this thing? Can we bring this thing for us into this space? It has nothing to do with I'm not fulfilled, I'm not okay, you don't,
something new, some spice.
Let's do it. And I go, part of that spice could be a human being. It has nothing to do with us. Why can't that human being been brought into the space and women not make it because about anything about them? The rabbit hole of insecurity that is constantly bombarded on men is all the insecurity all day.
I don't necessarily look at it as insecurity. Some of it is just about my boundaries. These are my boundaries. Just like men have boundaries. Because women are here by enjoy pain. Can I pain you? Process. You guys gonna do something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Sex with somebody. Why watch? Why let me watch you?
agree to, that's what I'm willing to agree to. If I'm not, I'm not. Go find you someone that is. That's what the relationship is. Man cannot overall express. Not over, I mean, they can't. Not over, they can't. They cannot, they can't. As me, I choose not to think it was a trap. There is a reason. It's me at that time. There's no condition to think that it's a trap. Here's what we're saying. Here's what we're saying. Men should then just speak up and say, but they can't because women have conditions. Wait. What happened? What's wrong? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh shit. The As a Man ghost is here. Everybody, y'all. Somebody say something. Give us some thumbs up. We need to know, because I don't know. Hello. We good? Are we ready? Can we finish arguing? I just people leave. I don't even see numbers anymore. Let me see. Let me come back out. Let me go back in.
It's good on this side.
Is it still messing up? I hear it. Okay, it looks like it's still messing up. Still distorted. Okay. It's still messing up. Still no.
It's live because y'all sound normal here.
Okay.
It's live.
I think it's still messed up. Okay. Right, because I see a still no, and then I see a yes. Go back and read the comments while you wait for the technical difficulties. This one hit. I can't see them.
So you know ain't nothing we deal with this. It's just like,
Could it be the mics?
no. You haven't touched them.
Nope.
I touched them before.
Is it just me? Am I the one that's distorted? My little gizmo voice messed it up? Because somebody said you sound fine. Getting better. Y'all sounding better. Still not working. Okay.
Do I sound okay? You're talking about your hair?
Mm-hmm.
You sounding better? Okay.
No, I can hear y'all, but it's still.
It's just me. So maybe it's my mic.
It's because you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Well, I mean, we can end. But I don't want the. I don't. In the end, Kanice's mic is just broken because She should be muted. But how they gonna cancel? What's the cancel culture? How does it go?
You don't have no intro, man. Just
okay. We can try that. So I guess we're going to exit out immediately, and we're going to come right back in. So if you're with us, please stay with us and come back. We're going to exit out right now.
Okay, so we're off. Okay, you saw how Jesse was commenting.
Yeah, I didn't see it all.
He wants to be on the podcast.
yeah,
Yes,
he really does.
he does. He did reach out to me and say that.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Because he reached out to me. He reached out to you too?
Did he reach out to you too, Dion? Maybe that's that level of thirst is I don't like it.
So how do you know that he wants to be on?
Because how much he costs.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna put episode 10 part 2. We'll see how many people come back. Y'all finish up. Were you trying to play the other girl?
Oh yes. Play it real quick. So I come in and say let's go on and hear her.